Hi, this is Richard Davis, the President and Advisor at Team Room War, Hope, and Growth. And today I just want to be able to share with you just a little bit about what I'm going to be doing in Ukraine very soon. So I've been asked to attend a Beyond Suffering conference in Lutsk, which is in the northwestern part of Ukraine, to attend a conference with many other speakers. But my topic is going to be focusing on methods and best practices for effective military ministries. This is an area that I was part of when it came to the serving on staff as a military pastor in Clarksville, but also attending the Military Missions Network Flagship Church Conference in 2022. During that conference, I was asked to help sit on a think tank and develop these methods and best practices amongst churches, chaplaincies, and also nonprofit organizations. So we had several people involved in this process of being able to think through what are those methods and best practices that we would encourage others to be able to think about and maybe even duplicate. So with that came with a worksheet that I will be taking with me as with permission from the Military Missions Network to be able to use this white paper that was developed. I'm having translated into the Ukrainian language, so be able to share the entire document with them, but also the worksheet, and as we present this from an American context and being able to provide some examples of some very effective military ministries that I have been able to meet and to serve, and being able to discuss these very topics, about being able to share those examples, but encouraging them to start thinking through this themselves in their context with their local church. Who are the chaplains that they know or the units that are in their area, but also about the organizations that are already being established by many veterans, and how the veterans are creating organizations and being able to help their own veterans in that area, similar to what we're doing here in the United States. So I'm going to ask them to be able to start thinking through that and being able to start developing a strategy, a plan. What does that look like to be able to have establish a military ministry, a very effective military ministry? But it's just not me on this one topic, as I'm going to have a very short time and being able to speak on, as there are others that are traveling to Ukraine for the same conference. There are speakers from Spain, from Poland, and also plenty from Ukraine that will be attending and speaking, as we're all looking at how do we improve the ministries to be able to care for those that are struggling with disabilities, with combat, with the struggles of combat, but also just being present with our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, praying for them, encourage them, because the attacks keep coming. We know that Russia does not focus on military targets, and that the attacks are indiscriminate and they're across the country. Just recently in the area I'll be traveling at, the city was under alert for missiles and drones. So pray for me as I travel. Pray for my family as I'll be traveling by myself. So pray for my family during this time. But also pray for this war would come to an end. Because even when it does come to an end, the ministry is going to continue. And so this is an opportunity that we have as Team Room War, Hope, and Growth, being able to go and share about how are we doing it post 2 decades of war fighting. How our churches are developing effective military ministries through the local churches, but also with the chaplaincies participating, and also the various nonprofits, how we all come together to have a very effective ministry and outreach, and also being able to provide the best type of resources and care that we can. So this is going to be an opportunity to be able to share what we're doing and encourage our brothers and sisters in Ukraine to take ownership and being able to do the same thing in their context. So again, thank you for listening. What's coming up? I pray that you will consider donating to Team Room War, Hope, and Growth, because it's through your donations that help us being able to accomplish our mission, is that we're an educational ministry that works not just in Ukraine, but also in the United States, that we helping local churches and military caregivers understand how to be able to care for our military community. So this is what you can find more about what we do at Team Room on our website. You can also find our donation page also as a 501c3 public charity. So again, thank you for taking this time to be able to listen to what's coming up here in Ukraine. So keep watching, as I hope to be able to get a recording done and posted while I'm in Ukraine, so you'll be able to follow some of the updates from the church conference, but also about what's coming up in the future, because there are some plans already in 2026 that are coming up. So again, thank you for taking this time to be able to listen about what's happening here real soon. So take care. God bless.